Okay. Oh yeah, it's very bright. Do it like this.
But ask me questions.
Yeah. Oh, this has a mic. Oh really? Okay.
You have to come close.
Okay. So Sergio, I was just passing by and I saw you handing out these flyers, and I was surprised to learn that you were not Georgian, but you were Ossetian. I never even heard of Ossetia and the tragedy that was happening to the Ossetian people. Tell me, why is this not being reported?
The media wants to make a blood and conflict between Russia and America. It's much more interesting story than about a small nation of 70,000 people. So 2,000 Ossetians was killed overnight by ruler of Georgia.
Why did the Georgians do this?
Because they want this land to be clear of Ossetians, so will be no problem. It's the third time they're trying to do it. First time 1920s, after breakup of Russian Empire, Tsar Empire. Second time after breakup of Soviet Union in '91, and now again since world was busy with Olympics, the Saakashvili decided to do it quietly overnight, and he basically succeeded. Half of population left, and 2,000 of 70,000 was killed, including 700 children. And unfortunately, nobody in America talks about it. Practically zero.
Is this just an ethnic difference? Meaning,
yeah, the Ossetian has the own.
It has nothing to do with religion.
No, it's same Christian.
You're Orthodox.
Yeah, Russian Orthodox. But Ossetian been there for centuries. That's why it's called Ossetia, and it's not the fault they end up in Georgia, because when the Soviet Union didn't matter where you live, the borders didn't matter. But after the Georgia proclaimed independence, since was part of South Ossetia, was part of Georgian Socialistic Republic, they kind of went up there, but they never recognized the independence from, it's really unfair what's happening. And isn't Georgia like the resorts for people in Russia when they want to go to the Black Sea? Abkhazia, it's another breakaway republic in Georgia. That's a famous resort there, Sukhumi.
So it's not like, the Russians are doing this because they want to have access to their resorts.
No, we have plenty of resorts. Sochi, where the next Olympics is beautiful.
And what about the pipeline, the oil pipeline?
The pipeline they have, it's very small pipeline, doesn't do any effect. It wasn't working anyways, because something happened in Turkey before that.
So is it important enough for Russia to think that the pipeline?
No, because the pipeline is nothing. It's one of 1,000 pipelines, and you can put this pipeline through any other territory. It doesn't have any effect on the oil market, as you know. Nothing.
Because the Americans are saying that it does. I mean, that's the reason why. That's the excuse that they're giving.
They're trying to get excuses. But Russia, #1 producer of the oil right now. They don't need this pipeline. It's like.
So why do you think the Americans would be provoking this in the way that they are?
Well, because they install the president there, Saakashvili. In fact, every time he talks only in English. He got education in New York, and basically he's a puppet. And I don't.
Puppet for?
American government.
But what does the American government want to do?
He's ally, and that's it. Ally can do anything he wants.
So it's just
he sent 2,000 of his people to, not himself, to Iraq. And a risk, and now he thinks he can do whatever he wants. And also, probably America wants to have the weapons there against Russia.
As a deterrent.
Because it's South. And they have very strong guy who would do anything for America, and he thought they will do for him, like bomb Russia, which could be the end of the world.
Do the Ossetian people have any problems with American people?
Well, right now, yes, because genocides happen. Could you imagine 2,000 of 70,000? It's a huge population, percentage of population. I don't know, to calculate an American Even if 2,000 Americans would get killed somewhere, let's say by Georgia, I'm sure Tbilisi was nothing glad. But Russia really didn't destroy any civilian origins, maybe one building or so, by accident. And it's not, no, I don't see any deaths on Georgian side for Russian enforcement, peacemen, and trying to stop, you know, destruction of the whole nation. So the problem is, of course, Ossetian right now upset. I'm an American citizen, and I'm not upset with the government as much, especially with Bush. I'm upset with media and Condoleezza Rice, who, in my opinion, has a personal problem with Foreign Minister of Russia. They hate each other, and so she decided to punish Russia right now. But the problem is the people already here even say nuke Russia, because all this terrible things they're saying about Russia, attacking small Georgia, nobody smoked.
Why do the Georgian people dislike the Ossetian people so much?
I think it was okay until this guy came. It's not Georgian people problem, it's a problem with the Saakashvili, who came to power, who definitely Nazi type. I think he's a Hitler-like person, the way he talks, the Nazi propaganda he does. And they are just, it's not the Georgians really, they live together. And
it's the government.
Yeah, it's a government who wants to clean Ossetia from Ossetians and have a whole thing to themselves. So there will be no more fighting over this land.
That's good.